to raid the safe house. Grab your weapons.
The diamond. I am one of the few people who has the network required to get it fenced. You will infiltrate the National Museum and retrieve it.
Hi.
You will need a plan.
There should be a wrench right there, dear Sir Pudge. Even though you're going to be playing with me, so I don't know how you're going to mod for me. Those snoozes away, so I do need a mod. Final meme, daylight. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. They savagely broke Payday. Had no inspiration to play it. Pudge reckons that this Crackdown mod is actually half decent. So we should give it a go. See how it turns out. Hey dude. You got too many fucking names, dude. Final meme, smart individual, fantasy shot. Cannot keep up. Snoozinho. Snoozinho. I even made some builds in preparation, so I'm not going to be running the same build all night, which is nice. And if I splutter and cough and do all things of that manner, then I'm sorry, I'm just getting over a
You're a contact of mine.
bit of
This is
a
medical supply. This heist may depend on its
chest infection.
And now we prosecute this plan.
And I will likely suck for a time because I haven't played in so long.
Alright, first goal. Get inside. Front door is right ahead, but maybe you should show a little guile and look for other ways in. Look at this place. Makes me wish we could heist the whole building. Shit, the alarm! You need to find the security room. We can't do anything while this place is locked down.
Come on.
Payday sensitivity.
Protect that circuit box. The cops will try to shut it down. Don't let them.
Run away!
Brace yourselves.
Oh, serious. I need help, Pudge!
Lieutenant extraction team to free the civilians.
When you miss that melee.
Keep eyes open for flashbangs.
Don't know why I've got a sight on this shotgun. Quack.
Thank you. Thanks.
Alright, Snooze, enjoy your holiday. Snooze is on holiday in Italy. If you're wondering what kind of stuff she's got to do. She's not one for doing much usually. I was watching Pudge play this this mod earlier, and the taser animations are hilarious. Like, tasers are worse. The taser animation's insane. Sure you'll see it at some point. From what I've seen, he's not too much of an issue really. He just kind of just makes sure that you're not camping the same spot. The damage it gives isn't all that excessive. It just stops you cheesing like camp spots. Great to see the bodies flying. Yeah, gotta love those shotguns, dude. Oh, did not mean to press chat button. much cloakers off those a medic.
Time lock. Get into it again.
Cops are actually retreating, which is nice.
Cops in heavy gear approaching. Show him who's boss.
Don't know how long for.
Good fellas, but no time for relaxing. Get the job done. Now focus on getting things done. Okay, time locks are history. Now get down there and get the final door open. Okay guys, I'm here.
I don't know. It certainly seems like there was a bit of an army of cloakers just then. I don't know, like, to what extent it's mess about with spawner mounts and stuff like that.
Now, see those lights? That's your path across. Stay on the path. Step on the wrong tile, and this gets messy fast. You made it. It's right there. Grab the diamond. That was the wrong tile. That's gas. Get out of there.
Oops.
Okay, Riley's raising your way now.
I don't seem to like being dominated so much. Don't know if that's on purpose or not. Ow. Fuckers.
Goddamn. Someone's tipped the cops off about suspicious activity. Sometimes you need to take things to the extreme to earn a good payday. And that's exactly what...
That is a bit of a stupid question, but it does always have drill skills. How is everyone anyway? Sorry I haven't been around. It's gotta be my first Payday stream in
There's a fortified building, and inside that building,
months.
there's a panic room bolted to the floor. The panic room is filled with cash. Getting into the building is easy, but how are you going to get inside the panic room?
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, gang. Up ahead is Chavez's crib. Go inside.
This mod feels okay so far, to be honest.
Get in there and get the deal started.
Bit less bullshit than
Hello.
old one down was. And if you could do with a few more spawns or not.
Don't take another step.
Stay back, bro. The panic room is on the 3rd floor. Get over there.
What?
Alright, I'd say it's time to get blasted. Put your masks on.
Double-crossing bastard! I fucking want you!
There he is.
Kind of where I can see him.
Found it.
Time to open the red door.
Move it, come on.
Over there. Here it is.
Set up the buzzsaws. 2 on the sides of the panic room and 2 on the floor below.
We got some bacon coming in. I see some pigs coming in. Come on, move those little legs, yeah? Put your
Down.
hands in the air.
Looks like they sent an extraction team to feed the civilians, folks.
Got it.
Set up the buzzsaws. 2 on the sides of the panic room and 2 on the floor below. There's no advantage of shooting civilians. Stay pro, man. Hey, I'm gonna bring in the big guns if you kill civilians.
That's it, you fucker. Go there.
That's why I call an overdoser.
Tell the medic.
Those are...
Gotta get some phaser and over.
Oh, the saw's still running?
I owe you a pint.
Civilians can do a lot of good for you as long as you keep them under control.
Civilians can do a lot of good for you as long as they don't just run in front of your line of fire.
Enemy medic is no more.
Work.
Get your hands up.
Remember to keep the saws running. They tend to jam.
I can't fucking deal with
I liked pot, to be honest. Didn't understand it, but I think I preferred it.
You guys keeping an eye on the sauce? They're still running?
We got a shield here, you coward shield!
The fuck? Die, you scum!
The sauce are done. Good job. Okay, time for the next step in our plan. The C4 from Bile. Wait, let me patch him in. Bile, you there? We need the C4. How long? Bile will drop off the C4 on the roof of the building. Make sure to pick it up immediately.
Hurry, hurry!
I don't think anyone in my chat speaks Russian, dude. Holy shit, man.
You just gave me a few more gray hairs. Now get back on your feet. We've got work to do.
Medic bag over here.
Come in, because you're fucking dead! Take that, you sniper cocksucker! It's a fucking shield! I killed the sniper! You got sniped, not me, mate!
Medic is dead.
Drop your fucking gun!
Waiting for any.
I need your gun!
Somebody help me.
Hey, where's my backup? I'm a shit duck up here.
Thank you. Thanks.
Ow. Ah, wrong button.
Hey, I'm getting peppered over here. As long as the snipers are breathing, I can't get close enough to the truck.
Fuck me, this tear gas everywhere. Shoot. Shocking. Did I not put one down on?
Guys, defend me. Those snipers are making it impossible for me to get close enough.
Fuck. Yeah, I did put one down on. Alright, mod's just bugging out.
Raise the fucking racket! Fuck you! Guns up! I got the gun!
sake. Not good, not good, not good. At least we know that the mod doesn't fix cops running and jumping through walls.
Duck up here.
Fuck my life.
She's got nothing on me!
Ah! The taser animation's insane. This probably is not the best spot, Mr. Pudge.
Hey, I'm getting peppered over here. As long as the snipers are breathing, I can't get close enough to make the drop.
Yeah, we can do Brooklyn and Greenbridge, no worries.
Gotta be a little more careful now, I hope. Just ready up and back to work.
Come on, you're holding up the team, yeah?
Seems the coast is clear. Good job. Coming in now.
Drop your weapon, mate.
He's even got his own voice line.
I fucking destroy cloakers. Drop it. Hurting.
All right. The C4 has been dropped on the roof.
I got the tongue off.
Duck down.
Guys, grenade out.
Good luck.
You! Oh, now!
Love you.
Over there!
Let's go! Let's go! Fuck you, cloaker! Ah, I need a medic bag!
What's why you have Anarchist?
Oh, fuck all of you!
I like the idea of the new Grenadier.
And the roof.
Should, unless you take him down pretty quick, like it should mean technically you can't cheese Anarchist quite so much with your armor gating nonsense. Ooh, that's some good.
That's it, gang. Just the roof left now.
Medic is dead! Put the motherfucking ass off, Cloaker! Oh, shit! Bulldozer!
Can't see shit in this tear gas.
Thanks for that, mate.
This shotgun is pretty tough. Did not mean to reload right then.
Almost lost it there, but you came through okay. Now get to work. You don't have all day. That's good enough for the roof. Get away from the explosives now.
Keep up, come on. Move it. You can't hear me.
That was crazy.
Drop your fucking gun.
Fuck me, that was loud.
Drop your weapon, mate.
That hole is huge. Perfect.
Taser's down!
Jump on, jump on.
Smoker victory!
Bile, you're up. Come on before you're here.
Medic is dead!
People, let's start it back now.
Jump for me, eh?
Time to defend, gang. Bile's on the way.
Boy, drop the gun, man.
Smoker sneaking up on us! Ah, smoker down!
Fuck it.
Fucking steal!
I'm here, guys. But I can't come closer as long as the roof is filled with cops.
Enemy medic, no more! Hey, you're gonna lose it! Alright, get up!
No ammo.
Cover me or I'm gone.
shite. How good I'm quite liking it, to be honest. It's much fucking better than Death Sentence is. Tell you that much. This is only my second map on it so far. Lots of cloakers though. But other than that, no, it seems really nice. It's definitely way more fun than Death Sentence. Like, Death Sentence is just literally killed every bit of inspiration I had to play this game. That's why I haven't streamed or anything in months.
Okay, the winch is in place. Now I need you to attach the magnet on top of the panic room.
This feels a little bit more like Old One Down, but a little less bullshit. But not too easy. Like, I was a bit worried it was going to be like a bit too easy.
They're shooting at me. I'm being torn to shreds up here.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. Got to the point now where I'm just like, don't really expect very much from Overkill. I used to defend them so hard, and now like it's nothing they do surprises me. I've got my own theories about Death Sentence. I think they just looked at people uploading solo videos and were just like, no, you're not supposed to be able to do one down solo, so let's just kill it for solo players. Make it annoying for duo players, and then just make it kind of easier for people that play as 3 or 4 by giving them all kinds of stupid OP skills and shit that you just fully abuse. I've ranted about this so many times. No, yeah, it was random Kenny's video that Pudge sent me, and then Pudge tried it out and said it felt really nice, so I decided to give it a go. Show my build. I can show my build. Yeah, it definitely feels so much nicer than Death Sentence. Death Sentence is such a shit show of a difficulty, like, just so badly planned, so badly thought out. There's no excuse for what they did, really. And they said that, you know, those first balance changes were just going to be the start of it. They were going to keep working on it, and then since then, absolutely nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Not much you can say, really. I've said it 1,000 times. That's the build I was running just now. No. Someone requested Brooklyn.
The cops are about to raid the safe house. Grab your weapons.
Dear friends, we're going back to New York. There's something buried in the foundation of the old Brooklyn Bank.
Things that I like about Crackdown is a new tear gas enemy. Yeah, I do.
While we're there, it might be
I haven't noticed the new AI tactics so much, but that might be because of the
replacing all of Bane's equipment isn't going to be cheap, I can tell you.
the heist we've done. Like, we did Diamond and Panic Room, and I mean, you're not going to see it on Panic Room so much because that's just a fucking swarm fest. But yeah, the tear gas enemy on the Diamond, he was nothing. Like, didn't notice him. And then on that Panic Room, there was moments of just pure insanity. Like, the whole top of the roof and the stairs were completely gassed out. It's like, where do I run? Love you too, dude. Love you too. I haven't noticed Cloakers deploy smoke. I think that's just still just a crime spree thing. But there does seem to be more Cloakers.
But it looks like I'm officially ousted.
Avanash!
Lindenhurst was kind enough to decrypt some notes and
Cloakers seem to come in threes every time,
the view of Mount Vernon.
which is a bit of a pain in the ass. I think the main change with Cloakers on this Crackdown is that they can kick you when you're the last player. So as a solo player, they can be a run killer, I guess. Yeah, definitely. Like I said earlier, I think hopefully it should stop, or at least calm people down on the on just abusing the shit out of anarchists, armageddon.
I got it.
That's such an OP deck, like, just a bit fucking dumb.
There we go, friends. That's a good spot to cut through.
Clover, follow.
Coppers incoming any second now.
There needs to be something in place to stop people just hiding behind a fucking desk or something and just peek shooting. It's a shame Overkill can't think of stuff like that. It's so weird, like, mod creators. It's left up to mod creators to fix Overkill shit, like. It's weird, like, the video for this came out, and it's almost like Overkill's answer to it was like, well, let's just release some enemy skins then. Seeing as everyone wants enemy skins, like, they don't want to fuck around with the numbers anymore. I don't know what it is. Wonder what all the dozers are a lot different. Like each one's unique instead of just different colours. Like, I mean, it's not, you know, there's still dozer shapes and shit. It is basically just aesthetic, like colour, but you can tell the difference between them a lot more. Is Stoic still OP? Like, I've barely ever used that, man.
Okay, friends. Now remove that sword. Now you've got to blow a nice little hole to get into the vault.
I heard it got nerfed, but I mean, I never used it really before, and I never really used it after.
I had to put it in the skyrocket as per the construction site. You call them porta potties, yeah? You need to bring that thermal drill into the vault room, yeah?
FOV is just, I don't use a mod, it's just the max in-game one.
Get that arc moving! Medic back, anyone?
Hey Batman. Trying to shoot cops and read chat at the same time. It's not working. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've said all this on my
Floor, yeah?
Big Bank video with the beta. Like, the main issue with One Down before was the cop output damage. It just made the game utter bullshit, you know.
Could be those safe deposit
And
boxes
instead,
with some extra valuables we can use, yeah?
I don't know, just listening to people that saying they're bullet sponges, and so they just reduce the cop health to Death Wish health, but they can still do 225 damage across an entire map and shit like that. It just, I don't know.
Get patched up!
You know, like I say, I've voiced this opinion a million times in a million streams.
Drop it! Got the shield! That's what I call an overdoser! Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, I heard a sub sound or a Twitch follow sound.
Drill has been stopped, Red.
Thank you very much.
Counter restarted.
For some reason, Streamlabs isn't letting me know still what it is. I did change the make them both have different sounds, but I never actually learnt what the sounds were, so it just makes a random noise at me.
Bulldozer!
Bulldozer down.
Good luck, Red.
Can't spot that sniper. I know he's out there, but I can't see him.
Tempo! Tempo!
Got it.
Dozer down!
You want to get to level 45 for an LMG in Payday? It doesn't take long, dude. I mean, it depends what playstyle you play most. It takes longer to level up in stealth. Just because by default stealth heists they take longer to do, but yeah, not too far. 1,000, thank you.
Dozer!
It doesn't help that I keep going AWOL for long periods of time. I do like a week or two where I just stream loads and then I don't do anything for ages.
Stop the drill.
Fuck you, Kaiser!
I have no aim at the moment. Level 33. Trying to think. I mean, if you can get on a
Lily needs help.
just on a Hoxton breakout or something, that should do it. Or Death Wish or maybe even Overkill. I can't even remember, to be honest. It's been so long since levels were a thing for me. Thousand subs giveaway. I could do that, to be honest. I've got a whole bunch of skins that I don't use. But I wouldn't advertise it because then you just get the people that just sub for a giveaway and then leave as soon as it's over. Hey, Sir Loop. Do you know, to be honest, I don't really miss the silencer skills. That was like, as far as I'm concerned, that getting rid of that made no difference really to anything. Just because finally see that sniper. Just because they buffed like the assault rifles and shit to
Go have a look inside, yeah?
to compensate, and I don't use like the ISMA and stuff, so I've no real idea how much it's affected that kind of stuff. Yeah, you want to get a desktop anyway for gaming, really.
Bring some with you if you can, yeah?
Some gaming laptops are really good. You know, like you spend a lot of money and they're amazing, but then give it 3 years, they're rubbish, and you need to upgrade and buy a whole new laptop again. You might as well just get yourself a decent desktop and upgrade the bits as you need them.
Same kind of project that Nathan has scripted. Time to get you out of there. Grab whatever loot you can on the way out. I've got Twitch coming with the plan for you, yeah? Best of luck, dear friend. Ready or not, here I am. Don't take too long. Got a feeling my old friend at Murky have been tracking our movements.
Threw that way too late. Sure.
Nicely done, dear friends.
Yeah, I mean the unfortunate thing of gaming is if you want to keep on top of like the latest games and stuff like that. I mean, Payday isn't even the latest game, and it's on a really old engine. But it can get pretty damn expensive. Like Payday, but not the price. Yeah. Yeah, it's surprising really they did the Ultimate Edition for as much as they did. Well, I don't know, I still think they kind of shot themselves in the foot, like... making it one whole, like one whole purchase, you know? And I can understand, like, you know, a lot of people would wait for sales, and I know I did. I, you know, got the whole game and all the DLCs really cheap because I just wait for the sales. Apart from towards the end, I'd always buy like new DLCs that came out. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like they shot themselves in the foot a bit. But only overkill now. I mean, they still got a ginormous player base, you know. Everything they're doing now is money orientated. Even like the new changes, they've dumbed the game down so much, so it's just more cheesable for newer players and more accessible. You know, fuck people that have put thousands of hours into the game, even if they're guaranteed pre-orders of Payday 3, which I was, but I'm not anymore.
This is personal for me, so let's stay sharp.
No, I don't know, Domix, like, for me personally, and you know, you could wait for the sales and get a DLC for the price of a chocolate bar. Like, why not? You know? Instead of spending like, what, 30 or 40 pounds on an entire game, if you know, if you don't know if you even like it or not. I think they still do like free weekends on the base game and that.
As you can see, I need some help here.
Come on, you're holding up the team, yeah?
They're bringing in armored units.
No more noobs? I wouldn't know, mate. I don't play pubs.
Quick, come on!
Cover me while I open the gate.
One in front of the other, that's it!
I stopped playing pubs a long time ago.
Eye in the sky, watch out.
Just because it's, you know, it's infuriating playing with people that... I don't mind noobs so much, like new players, you know, as long as they listen and... But it's the Rambos that used to get me, like... You do one down and you just have some dude like Ramboing off the other side of the map, and then everyone goes down trying to get him back up when he ultimately goes down, and stupid shit like that. I think the thing I liked about the separate DLC was it was basically up to you. Like, you know, if you wanted to spend full price, then you could, or you could just wait for a sale and get it really cheap. So, like, the majority of my DLCs I got really cheap on a sale. But then towards the end, like, because I really liked the game and I really liked how Overkill handled their game, this obviously before the whole rebalance bullshit, then I didn't mind spending like a $5 on a new DLC to support them.
You really showed the NYPD how to dance, and I have a feeling they'll send more dancers.
The taser animation's so harsh. Yeah, I mean, free weekends in all games mess the game up for a time, like. But you can't blame him for doing it. Then, you know, you go advertise your product. I fully understand that. Do I have GTA 5? Yeah, I've got like 4.5k hours in GTA 5, but I don't really play it anymore. Rockstar kind of did the same to GTA as Overkill did to Payday. Like, GTA is such a play-to-win game now. Like, if you got the hours to chuck into the game, then you're just gonna dominate everyone in the server. You know, like
I will move to the building next door. Enter across the roof and you can meet me there.
someone that's been farming cash for like 1,000 hours, having all of the ridiculously OP weaponized vehicles and shit like that, and you get some guy that just comes into the server with a fucking pistol, maybe like a rifle if he's lucky. It just got really dumb, got really stupid. What am I getting hit by? What am I getting hit by? I never played the car shop anyway, dude. Hate that heist. I didn't find it hard or anything, I just don't like the heist. Just something about it, like, just annoys me.
Get that arc moving!
God damn it! You had me worried back there. Let's get back up and go to work.
There's more of him. If you don't mind, some help, please.
Snipers on the surrounding buildings. Let 'em have it.
Now again, dude, you know, I said all this as well, like, Overkill's level design for the past year, it's just been really fucking bad. Like, it's, I don't know what issue they have with cover, but their more recent maps just have none. It started with Alaskan Deal. They brought out Alaskan Deal and it was just like, where's the cover at? And then from then on it's just gotten worse and worse. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I'm dead. No, I'm dead! Well, time to read chat. Yeah, they should have done more. Like counterfeit where, like, where you not only have the option to do stealth or loud, but you can always also have like that option to sort of stealth a certain amount, you know. I mean, all stealth heists are like that, but I don't know, just better thought out heists, that kind of thing in mind. I know you can't stealth counterfeit all the way through, obviously. Let's try that again.
I can't believe it! What a mess! I should have my head examined.
That was kind of my fault though, I should have just got that dog bag straight down. Scarface,
Okay,
yeah, it's a nice heist.
this is personal for me, so let's stay sharp.
But again, I mean, there's no real thought to it, you know, it's either stealth or loud. I mean, again, you've always got the option of, you know, doing it yourself, but kind of the idea of counterfeit where you could stealth so far to
Find that bastard.
get a bit of objective done, and then ultimately it would go loud at the end, like.
Police are on their way. Find the sniper and take him out before he takes the shot.
Take that, you sniper cocksucker.
Kind of like Big Oil. Big Oil's nice for that.
The Payday gang, welcome. Let's teach these guys a lesson, yes?
Welcome back, Snooze.
Move, come on.
Faster, faster!
They're deploying SWAT units. Get ready to face some heavy firepower.
I don't know, dudes. Breaking feds, I thought it was a bit easy, to be honest. Like, I did a 75 detection run on that and did it in like the 6th attempt. Who knows if I'm pretty sure No Mercy has to come to Payday 2 at some point. But I think they're probably just going to make it like the last thing that comes to Payday 2. Like the day No Mercy comes out will be, you can guarantee that'll be the last update for Payday 2. Like.
More cops. Give him hell.
Fuck is that medic?
A rough day for the NYPD, and it'll get rougher. I'm sure they'll send more reinforcements.
What about Payday 3?
Tell the medic!
Pre-rebalance, I was hyped about Payday 3. Now, I honestly don't really care. I've got no faith that Overkill have any idea what make a good game anymore. They did once. They knew how to make great games, and then something weird happened. Hey, Pasha.
I confess I was a little worried there. Thank you.
Fuck you, Kaiser! Kaiser got fucked! They got a shield! I took care of that shield! Did you fucking
course. Got spanked from behind.
Thanks for that, mate.
How do I feel about any exploit, basically? Like, stop cheesing the game, learn how to play it properly. I always had like massive respect for Kinso. Like, he did some amazing videos. First person to do all the one down loud heists, and then he did a video with Aori, and they were saying, like, you know, joking that, oh, one down so hard, blah blah blah, like being really sarcastic at the same time as massively abusing drama. And it was just like, you can't do such a savage exploit and then bitch about the game, you know? You know, one thing I always used to say about people that complained about sort of the balance of Payday and stuff like that is you always had the option of balancing it yourself. You know, you didn't have to take Anarchist, you didn't have to take an Isma. Like, you know, you could take a 40 damage pistol if you were finding it too easy and make it hard for yourself. Like, I don't agree to... I know what you mean, Teresa, but to a certain degree I don't agree. I think they're just very different. Like, the problem with Overkill 145 Plus was that there was, like, specific ways you do the heist, and they're very fucking campy. You know, you hide in one specific room per heist, and then you cheese the fact that the enemy AI would make a beeline for, like, the majority. So one person would run and do an objective, while three just camp in that room. Like, yeah, it is harder for sure, and the AI is to some degree more intelligent, but I don't agree that they're necessarily a lot easier. Like I say, with one down, a lot of people are saying it's easy while they're running around with, like, the most ridiculously OP shit, you know? Like, stop using the OP shit and make it hard. It's up, you know, that's down to you. Like, use a shitty deck, like a shitty perk deck with some shitty weapons. You know, like, it was kind of people running around with OP rubbish, saying the game's easy, that made Overkill just go and completely fuck their game in the arse. Like,
There.
Not me.
no, I won't be streaming Assassin's Creed. I'm basically done on that. I don't know, I just think those kind of games, like, unless you got a following of people that, you know, will watch you whatever, that's kind of pointless. They're so long-winded.
Come on.
Cover me while I open the gate.
I just tried to invite you, C-Dot, but for some reason my cursor's stuck on the second screen. I'll invite you after this heist, dude.
It's the cops. Gang, deal with them. Protect your own.
I've got to be like particularly careful about what games I stream and stuff, because I did like 8 hours of fucking Hellblade and lost like 8 subs. Like 8 hours gameplay. Like, you know, most of my subs are Payday only and really finicky if I don't play Payday. Howdy do, Mag. So playing a game like Assassin's Creed that, you know, it's really long-winded, I think I'll probably just lose nearly all of my subs. Yeah, I just said Cedar, I just tried to invite you, dude, but for some reason my cursor's stuck on the second monitor, so I can't hit the invite friend button. So I'll see if I can sort that out after this heist.
It's good to have some firepower behind me.
Thanks for that, mate. Medic bag, get patched up.
If you move across the roof into the next building, I can meet you there.
Yeah, but again, Teresa, to the same degree, like,
Okay, guys, go across the roof.
that's kind of exploitable in Payday 1. Like, in Payday 2, you know, you camp with OP shit, but in Payday 1 you abuse the spawn locations by running away from them. You know, like... You keep moving around the spawn locations, cop spawns, so that, you know, you're just kiting like the few cops there are about all the time. Like, I'm not saying I disagree with you, like, to a certain degree, Payday the Heist is harder and a lot nicer. It's a much cleaner game. But I think to say that they're easy compared to, I don't know, like, this feels a bit kind of elitist to me, like they're just different. Payday, you don't have the option of all the skills and all of the weapons that you have in Payday 2. Yeah, Swan Song and 9 Lives did, so if that's an issue for you, just don't use it. You know, that's the option, that's what I'm saying, that's the option that Payday 2 gives you.
You got sniped, not me, mate.
Where you don't have that option in Payday, the heist, like...
Took care of the sniper.
You know, it's people moaning about things like that that made Overkill completely ruin the game as they have now. Whereas ultimately, it was your choice to use it.
I got the taser.
Brace yourselves.
Fortnite. I tried Fortnite. I played 2 games of Fortnite and uninstalled it. That game is balls. Didn't like it.
I need you to find something for me up there. A metal briefcase that you took from me.
I don't understand the whole Battle Royale gone insane thing. Like, it's a nice idea as a game mode, but enough is enough, you know?
Thanks for that, mate. Medic bag on the ground.
The briefcase. Jerome, what's up? You okay?
I'm shit, but you just grazed me. I'm fine.
Jerome is waiting down there. Get down the elevator shaft.
Of course you tased me now! Since I've flashed you.
Doors. Maybe there's a crowbar around here somewhere.
fuck's sake. I'm not dealing with reading chat and shooting all that well today. Do apologise. Dude Simulator. Yeah, I think if anyone wants to watch Dude Simulator, you should go and watch Saturn's video of it.
Entrance. We can't get out that way.
I don't think I could top that video.
Get out and cross the street.
No, I just didn't like it, Pasha. I just don't like cartoony graphics. I don't like... I just didn't like it. There was a lot of stuff I didn't like.
Fuck you, Taser! Oh, fuck all of you!
Didn't like the movement. Didn't like the shooting mechanics. Just didn't like the game.
Medic bag over here!
Haha, one sniper left.
Faster! Go fast!
Medic is dead.
I've not heard of the Culling 2.
Oi, drop the gun, man! Hands up!
Easy pickup, Kobe. This is getting pretty hot.
Kill the medic.
Taser is dead! Motherfucking dozer! Dozer!
Taser eliminated.
Woo! Dozer down!
Smoker.
Escape van won't be able to get through unless you move those police cars.
Sniper! Get a move on! Oh, fuck all of you! Tempo! Tempo!
What do you mean, snooze? Oh, Pudge.
One smoker left. Smoker taken.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's something about the rocket launchers in this game that I think they're alright. It's okay to equip it if you've got a full team. You know, or at least like a decent duo so someone can take ammo. Other than that, they're just like this massive lump of a thing that you carry around that you can barely ever use because you're just gonna run out of ammo really quick. I prefer the grenade launchers. Don't know why that's doing that. Give me a sec, guys. Just gonna alt tab. There we go. Pudge isn't even online. Back Pudge. Why is he away on Steam? What the fuck? Come back, you shit. It's just left like fuck that, I'm off. I'm gone. Not even a goodbye. He said his PC died, but now he's away on Steam. I'll wait for a few minutes. See you, Mag. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I think that's what I mean. Like, the rocket launchers just don't seem to do enough to qualify equipping them ever. Like, yeah, it's nice if there's a swarm, you know, sort of 8 cops, you can take them all out in one hit, but you know, it doesn't take long to shoot them either. It seems like a bit of a waste of a weapon slot. Right, Dobix. Pudgy, you coming back or no? Welcome back. Finally. What heist? Any requests? Any requests in chat? Counterfeit. Nice easy one.
To raid the safe house. Grab your weapons. Pack your bags, gang. This one is south of the Mason-Dixie.
That one with the cops. I'm not sure what one you mean, Sneeze. You changed accounts, fair? What was your account? What was your previous account? The heist with the... No, I don't know what you mean, Sneeze. I don't know what heist has cops.
Welcome to the Sunshine State, where the women are gold diggers and the men are crooks. Meet Mr. Mitchell,
Isn't crime more a
a gold
mobile game thing?
club. Under the surface, a professional money launderer and counterfeiter, a master criminal. Mitchell and his partner in crime will...
For a minute, preparing for the situation is finally here, getting paid off of my patience. The crew is here, run with bundles of bandits. It's about to get crazy, preparing for straight jackets. This heist is bigger than anything that we ever
That one the cops shoot at you.
We can even take care of our kids. I want them raised right now, with this life of mine.
Yeah, I don't know, Sneeze.
So I'm loving this life of crime. Plan out exactly what's gonna happen on blueprints. Make sure everything goes smooth, no need for nooses. Speak with a loud tone, seriousness on my face. For 3 months I've been casing this place. There isn't any way you better mess up this mission. Cause if you mess it up, then you'll be the one that end up missing. Time to turn into a monster like Space Jam. And shooting my way out is my only escape. Yo, it's time to get paid, you know what time
I think Pudge's internet or computer's dying.
We're here for the plates. They've been printing fortunes over the last months, spending wildly. Blood's in the water, and we're the sharks. Mitchell's over by the pool.
Shopping again.
Pretty sharp threads for pool repair, guys. Guys, hang on. I gotta show these guys down the basement. I'll show you the leak.
This is fucking war, baby. This is fucking war.
Keep things cool. Don't give the nosy neighbors something to talk about. I'm fired. You guys are made now. Go to plan B.
Good answer.
Don't go to the neighbors. They're gonna come down harder on us if you kill civilians.
Rost, follow me.
Florida cops don't mess around. They want to make a good first impression. All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
How can that tear gas get me through the fucking...
All right, good. But the door's got 2 locks. One for Mitchell, one for Wilson. You'll need a code breaker on the
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier, Dubbix. Like,
code lock.
Pull yourself off the roof, big ass.
it's nice that there is kind of... You know, it's nicely thought out like that. It's a shame there's not more like that. Same as kind of big oil. Like, it'll ultimately go loud, so you got to be prepared for that. But you can stealth so far.
Ready, back, anyone?
Cocksuckers.
Hey.
Prone to crashing. Don't go too far from them. Rust is down.
Give me a fucking medic bag. Medic bag here. Pack me up, cocksuckers.
You didn't miss much, dude. Bit of Payday. Me getting stuck on scenery, as per usual. What did you clean? That's the question.
Come get ammo.
Yeah, I mean,
You earned this breather. Now it's time
it's
to work.
tempting to say that No Mercy is a classic heist, so they can't really go wrong. But you only have to look at Diamond Heist,
Or you get the hell out of there.
Come on, move those little legs.
and that's a classic heist and runs like absolute shit, and they've never optimized it since. You know, the frame drops on that heist are incredible.
Empty this place.
Heads down. Oh,
Extra
damn.
over here.
Are you alive? Hey, that's Press Jaeger safe. This is unexpected. Well, only one way to crack it with the time we got. Water pressure. This is it. So the plan is this. Drill a hole through the top of the safe. Get a garden hose to fill the safe with water and drop some C4 inside. After that, you take what's inside the safe and escape. Let's roll. Rust is down.
Move it.
Picking up paper. Hey, Adrian.
I just heard that the police will make a second opening in Wilson's house. Now grab the hose and pull it down to the safe. Hey, clowns, the safe. Drill it.
Oh my god. Not even hitting anything.
Thanks for that, mate.
Let's go! Let's go! Boy, drop your gun, man!
Careful, cocksucker.
Got it! Take it! We have superior numbers. That's it!
Yeah, I don't know. I've completely stopped even thinking about Payday 3. I think it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. Like, I don't think they're gonna listen to community feedback. I think they're just gonna, I don't know, Like with this, I kind of feel like they just looked at other games, taken things that they thought were cool, and taken them completely out of context, putting them in this game. Like, you know, akimbo shit. That they looked at Wolfenstein and was like, oh, that dude, you know, he carries his ginormous akimbos about without really taking it completely out of context. Like, the reason he carries his ginormous akimbo weapons is because the dude's fucking ginormous. Yeah, they just seem to have done a lot of that kind of thing, like just taken stuff from other games and just brought them in because they thought it was a cool aspect of that game without really thinking about the context within Payday 2. Did I just get stuck on?
Now, just get that last piece connected to the safe.
I need your medic, Bob! Fucking touch him! Yes! I'm fucking done!
Fill her up good, guys.
Over now! The fucking taser! Fuck all of you!
Get the water hose running.
The weapon now!
This interaction's so fucking sketchy. I'm on it, just fucking do it. Do it!
You're gonna give me a heart attack. Now get to work. You don't have all day.
That tends to happen when people get older. Dude, I'm 38 years old. I'm playing computer games.
Oh, I killed the sniper!
That only happens if you want it to happen. Well, I don't know.
Keep up, come on!
I hope, like, I really hope they do a good job of Payday 3. I really hope that they see what they've done wrong with Payday 2 and,
Now give them hell.
you know, take that on board, but I don't hold much hope. I don't. They've given so little, like, reason to trust them recently. They're hitting that dozer. Like, I was a guaranteed pre-order of Payday 3, I would have got that in a heartbeat. The moment it was announced, the moment it was on Steam, I'd have pre-ordered that straight away. And like now, there's no fucking way I'll wait. Gonna wait, see what the reviews say. Maybe even wait for the first sale. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I've lost the art of playing and reading chat.
It's gone!
Okay. Drop the C4 into the safe and blow it open. The water will do the trick.
It's gonna blow! Payday! Pay
Guys
back
got it down.
in
Now go for the loot inside the safe, guys. Check out that printing press. What do you say we make a little extra cash while we're here? Literally make it.
Like, Walking Dead was really hyped, and then you look at that and it just looks fucking pants. Like, it looks something that they would have released about the same time as they released Payday 2, like... There's no excuse for that in a 2018 game. It's kind of the same as raids, like...
Woo! Don't
Parade's come out and be on a, well, it must be 16 or 17-year-old engine now. In like 2017, there's no excuse for it. Like, no wonder that game failed.
The Benevolent Bank is located in downtown Washington. Today, you will...
Let's try Stoic. I made this build earlier. It's gonna fare. Yeah, dude, without a doubt, this is so much more fun than Death Sentence. Like, I'm playing a bit like jank because I haven't streamed in ages, and reading chat and playing is a skill I think you've got to keep on top of. But it's just so much less bullshit than Death Sentence. Death Sentence is just a lesson in infuriation. Like, this feels a lot more like One Down was, but again, just less bullshit. Like, I wouldn't say it's easier. Yeah, it seems to a certain degree slightly
The
easier.
time for action is now.
But not too much. Like, it's still fairly challenging to a degree, but it's just so much less bullshit. Like, getting just spanked from a guy on the other end of the map and stuff like that isn't happening. That's just, it's a treat. You be playing other games? Yeah, I do play other games from time to time, but I've got to be, I said earlier, I've got to be really careful with what I play. Like,
By failing to prepare, you are we agreed upon. Thermite takes long. Now,
I played 8 hours, like a really short game, streamed it and lost 8 subs. You know, most people, if I upload or stream anything other than Payday, they're just like, ah, fuck you, just they're gone, you know.
Our business calls. We're going to need some codes, so get to their servers.
I was thinking.
You know how this goes. Eyes peeled for security. Cities need to be controlled, and key cards are always useful.
But I do try to, like, I play a lot of other games.
Be able to get into their
I just don't often stream them or, you know, do anything online with them.
firewalls are tripped. We're going to need a local port. One of the staff terminals. Check them out.
The fuck down. Get down. Down.
Cops just arrived.
Yeah, that'd be a nice idea, Dubbix. I mean, I agree, dudes. They should definitely just hire people that actually play the fucking game. Like, just leave all of the balance up to like one guy with 7,000 hours. That you just like, where is that 7,000 hours gone for you to think that this is a legitimate balance?
The alarm disabled the time lock. It's a setback, but not a fail. There's a maintenance room on the roof. Get there. We should be able to reboot it.
Move it, shitebag, move it!
Great. Now keep the cops away from it. They're gonna come down harder on us if you kill civilians. Here they come.
Forget I've got stoic. Should really think about that.
Watch your background. Spare the civilians.
Medic back, anyone! On it! Move!
Clover, come with me.
Lock this down.
Get the fuck off!
The cops messed with the time lock. Get it going again. Great. Now, please, keep the cops away from the time lock. The rescue unit just freed a civilian. A professional doesn't need to kill those people, you know?
It's been a long while since I've used a judge as well. I think that was another thing with death sentence was, again I said this before, but they wanted to like remove metas and just made like whole new metas out of them. Basically just made the judge fucking worthless. Like not much point in just trying to get rid of a Dozer's faceplate when he's got like 50k health anyway that you gotta plow through.
Cops have messed with the time lock. Restart it.
Fucking kill, cop! Fuck you,
Thermite is our best way into the vault. We've done this before.
No, I agree. Like again, I used to defend overkill
Assemble that rig.
so hard, but it really does feel like they don't really check anything. They're just like, yeah, this will do. Let's plow this shit out, and then if anything's wrong, we'll fix it later. And
Aluminum and iron oxide. Beautiful. Okay, the cops. They just stepped up their efforts. Top 3 units incoming. I'm too old for this. Let's get back in the game, fellas.
Get a move on!
You can stop bleeding now. I'm here.
Cloaker down!
Fuck you, Cloaker!
Cloaker's history!
This is it.
Put your fucking hands up right now, man! Drop it! Fucking cunt! Dead!
Back for me!
Hands in your fucking air! Wait for that Cloaker!
it's one thing about stoic and
Anybody
Kingpin, like, I'm so used to having concussions. I go to throw a concussion and just waste a charge, like.
Somebody got a medic bag!
Jason down! Fuck you, Chloe! Let's go! Let's go! A fucking dozer!
Jimmy, follow me.
A motherfucking
Drop it,
dozer!
cocksucker.
Fuck you, dozer!
I need a fucking medic bag!
I love that taser animation. It's so extreme. Oh. When you go to take cover and there's a dozer just hiding. Welcome back, Snooze. Of course. That tear gas is nice, it works, it gets you out of like hiding, you know, it gets you out of staying in the same spot. Just gotta get used to it, like it can fuck you up. You try and move away from it and don't really have it, like not paying attention to what's around you. You just run into like a bunch of cops.
Bitch-ass cloaker's history.
Oh, fuck all of you! Got the shield! I took care of that shield! Here! A motherfucking dozer!
Cops are throwing in another gear. Heavy units moving in.
Got the shield!
I was closer than I'd like, people. Let's get back up and go to work.
Bitch-ass shield is history.
Can somebody spare a medic bag?
Thermite's burned out. You're all clear. Drop in and start bagging.
This piece of trash is
I've got the van in the garage,
Someone fix this
but you need to go through the elevator shaft.
Busy cops.
Watch your step.
I didn't get close by either. Raven's shooting so slow.
Check your corners.
Hey, give me a medic bag.
Get drilling stuff for the love of Christ, man! We really need to fix this fucking bitch! Go, go, go! Boy!
Just tried to shoot Pudge in the face. Ah.
Thanks for that, mate.
Boy, drop
I can't get up! Kind of other custom specials Crackdown could add. Don't really know, to be honest. I don't feel like it needs any more specials. I think maybe just it doesn't need much. I think it just needs like a few more spawns or something like that. I'm not sure.
You can finish this when you want, but grab as much as you can.
Your fucking ass.
Oh, great.
Like, it's quite a nice difficulty. Level of difficulty, but I don't feel like it should be the game's hardest difficulty. At the moment, but it's not far off, if you know what I mean. I can't really put my finger on what it would need to be it, like...
This is a historic day, gang.
I mean, I understand the problem with adding more spawns would be that, you know, they've reintroduced the tactics and stuff like that, so... How much of that would affect those tactics, I don't know. Yeah, I can't decide what it needs. It doesn't feel like the game's hardest difficulty, if you know. Not too far off, it feels nice. Did have close by, was that? Raven firing so slow. Good. Popcorn!
Is finally here getting paid off of my patience. The crew is here, run with bundles of bandits. It's about to get crazy, preparing for straight jackets. This heist is bigger than anything that we ever did. If we succeed, we can even take care of our kids. I want them raised right now.
Okay, it's time to break this guy Kazuo out of prison so we can get the information he has.
Exactly what's gonna happen on blueprints. Make sure everything goes smooth, no need for nooses. Speak with a loud tone, seriousness on my face. For 3 months I've been casing.
Probably not the best build for that.
Anyway, you better mess up this mission. Cause if you mess it up, then you'll be the one that end up missing. Time to turn into a monster like Space Jam. And shooting my way out is my only escape. Yo, it's time to get big, you know
Alright, Dobbit.
trying to make this real.
Much snacks.
Living in a paradise, most couldn't envision my mind state.
The plan is simple. Under the cover of darkness, we hit the convoy when they cross Green Bridge. Actually, we'll blow the bridge with explosives. That should stop all traffic, don't you think? We grab the prisoner, put him in a Fulton skyhook, and make him vanish into thin air.
You did not do what? What did I miss? What did I miss? Is Saturn abusing her mod status? Nah, no PSN account. Don't have a PlayStation. I think I've got kind of a PlayStation account that someone made me for
Okay, stay low, everybody. Okay, get in there and get our man out.
for the stuff on GTA, for the
On the ground.
old account stuff that
Find
you
those
got.
prison transports. They should be just up ahead.
Snooze, stop abusing.
There should be 4 trucks. See if you can find them. Okay now, which transport is he in? Saw them all open and find out.
Got the taser!
Those transports opened up.
Medic is dead.
Now give them hell.
Tell the medic!
Your earbuds press the keys, huh? That old excuse.
Saw those trucks open.
When you're sure a cop should be dead, so you reload and then he isn't dead. C-dot. Great. Fucking great.
Open the trucks. Use the saws.
On your fucking feet, man!
On your feet, man.
No, I didn't get it! Go, go, go!
Rush needs help.
Grenade, get down! Gonna be a man!
I dropped the medic back here on the ground.
Ooh.
Mount the saws
I could
on
hit
those
something.
transports.
Right click on their name or something? Isn't there like a... I think if you've deleted messages or blocked messages, then you might not be able to get them back, but you can stop it from happening again, right?
You bloke a cunt!
Saw those trucks open. That's the first one open. Have a look inside.
You bloke a cunt!
Third transport's open. Check inside.
Get the fuck up.
That's why I call it overdose, sir!
Drop it, cocksucker.
Alright.
Get up and kill those bombers now!
I'll get there as soon as I can. Just sort tabbing, see if I can fix what Snooze broke.
Drop it! That's fucking electric! Put your fucking hands up right now, man!
Bitch ass club to kill.
Okay.
Get off your ass!
Mount the saws on those transports.
Medic! Medic is dead! Get clear! Grenade!
That's him.
Why didn't I shoot? Fuck.
Get that arse moving!
One,
Move
two,
it!
three. One, two, three.
Move.
Up and fight. Get a fucking move on.
Bulldozer's got nothing to
Move your
lose!
ass.
Move it.
Move those fucking legs.
Stream IO's still bugged as all hell. Like,
Fuck up.
both saying it's still connecting and not connected.
Let's go.
Is the stream cutting out at all?
Get a move on.
So,
Get your
Yeah.
ass up. Move it. Get a move on. Move it. Hey, get up. Keep up. Move. Keep the fuck up. Let's go. Keep up. Get up. Get a move on. Let's go.
good old contractor. Weird fucking accuracy.
Tempo, cocksucker.
Dang it!
Get a move on. Tempo.
I don't know, dude. I've been asked this so often. Like, what's my favourite heist?
Come with me. Get a fucking move on. Keep the fuck
I only really have heists that I don't like.
move your ass.
I don't really have favourite heists. Like, the classics are always great. Heat Street, Greenbridge, First World Bank.
Fuck up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
But as for like a favourite heist, I don't know.
Move your ass. Get a move on. Move.
Like, the heists I don't like would be like Car Shop, Goat Sim,
Smoke the goddamn smoke.
Smoke!
Smoke! Get a move on.
I can never figure out if I like Alaskan Deal or not. Like, I don't know, like, that heist just annoys me more than anything. I don't specifically dislike it, but it, I don't know, can't decide on that one.
Appreciate it.
Not much further now. Get him up to the tower on the right.
Get a move on. Get a fucking move on.
Fucking move
Get
it!
a fucking move on. Give me up and fight.
Thanks for that, mate.
We've got hostage rescue units coming in.
Kind of music, all kinds of music. Like, literally, so much kinds of music. I love my hip hop, I love trip hop,
Round now.
I love Cuban music, flamenco,
Give me some fucking men.
No advantage of shooting civilians.
certain types of rock, but not like, I don't like thrash metal, stuff like that. It's loud bullshit.
I got a medic bag over here.
More like old school stuff like Pearl Jam, Metallica. I like ambient electronic. I like acoustic. Just all kinds of music. Fuck me, I'm hitting that dude.
Drop it, cocksucker. Move your ass.
Being tasted tear gas. It's not good.
Burns like hell.
Didn't even lose health.
Pipe me up, cocksuckers. Get a move on. Keep the fuck up. Move.
Okay, you're at the top now, right? Have him buckle up in the chair. Then release the balloon. The plane will be there any minute now.
Get a fucking move on. Get up. Move it.
Excuse me. I thought I muted myself, but I guess not.
But it definitely could have been worse. Let's get back in the game.
Yeah, music.
Helicopter incoming.
There's a lot of good music now. Nowadays, like, there's still just as much good music being made as there always was. The problem is, it's so shrouded by shit, and the shit is where the money's at. So to find anything good, you've just got to plough through tons and tons of shit to find it.
That went through the vest. Need a fucking medic bag.
Like the music industry is fucked. There's you know, no question. I wouldn't say the music I make is music I enjoy to a degree. Like, it's just, that's what music comes out, if you know what I mean. Like, I honestly couldn't tell you if I'd like what I write if I didn't write it. Like, it's just what I happen to make, and I like the sound of it when I'm making it. You know, like. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly the same as you making a pixel art that you're proud of, Snooze. Like, you know, you'll still say that there's things you don't like, and it's hard to appreciate your own art in such a way that other people do.
Medic bag on the ground!
Got that shield not diving.
Okay, guys, time to get out.
My fan base being you, Snooze. Sniped.
Pilot just landed the passenger. You can go home.
Oh, we're sucking.
Damn SWAT van's blocking the route. Move it.
We're gonna get tear gassed out of this spot, I can feel it.
Get to that pillar. Move.
Just realised I haven't got a safe yet. I'll be ending the stream roughly around the end. I have no idea, dude. Like, this stream goes on as long as we can't be asked anymore.
As you know,
Typically.
intelligence and information is my business. And I recently came across something important that concerns you, the Payday.
Pudge can do one more, so we'll probably end after this one, I guess. It's definitely been nice though, it's been fun. Like, I do obviously much prefer this to Death Sentence. It feels like so much more of a game than a chore that Death Sentence is. It's brought the fun back into Payday for me. Like, there's some things that need changing. Like I say, I don't feel like it should be the game's hardest difficulty.
Okay, guys, remember who you're dealing with here. Rock is
But it's hard for me to pinpoint
There's bound to be more side
exactly
stories
what
than
we
what
need
he's
to
telling you.
change.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Like, Greenbridge End felt pretty good. Like, it was really swarmy, but not too much to the point where, you know, Death Sentence gives you like 50 dozers with stupid amount of health and that kind of stuff.
Let him get away. He's getting away.
Quick, come on!
This feels like a much cleaner game.
I've got a driver who can help you. Eddie, get there now. You need to pick the Payday gang up. All right, I'll be there soon. Fuck! The cops got roadblocks everywhere. It's like they knew. I think you guys up a bit farther ahead. They got me. I'm shot.
I really like the new tear gas. I wasn't sure if I would. I thought it might risk being a proper pain in the arse. But it's actually really nice. It keeps you on your toes.
I found the target's
I
location.
really like that.
Go hunt, my friend.
Can't let that bastard get away.
That really should be in the main game. Like, if there's one way to nerf anarchists, is to get people out of their little fucking little hidey holes. Not to mention the 2-second invulnerability.
You'll catch up with him.
Straight.
Extremely fast ticks if you're wearing no armor.
It's just after the underpass. Ow, that must have hurt. Is he even alive?
Follow me now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
See if you can get him out of the van.
Round now.
Look around. See if you can find some gasoline. Shoot the gas can.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I didn't realise Finland was that close to North Korea, to be honest, but as far as geopolitics is concerned, I'm always very careful what I allow myself to believe. I don't necessarily think North Korea is, well, I mean, it's, you know, you only have to look at the modern world to know that North Korea is nowhere near as much of a threat as the West. We're the only ones causing genocide at the moment. But it's, you know, it's a tricky conversation to have because very easy for me to offend patriots. Which, take what BBC have to say into as gospel.
You need to shoot the gas can to set it on fire. He's down.
But we've been so responsible for so many lies in the last sort of 2 decades that, you know, if the news tells me that a country's evil, I find it hard to believe. Because, like I say, we're the only ones out there creating war. We're the only ones invading countries at the moment, like.
Almost lost it there, but you came through okay. Now patch yourselves up and get back in the game. Find more gas and pour it on the fire. Keep it burning. Fry him. Shoot the gas can to set it on fire. He's sweating bullets by now.
I mean, at the end of the day, dude, like, the only reason North Korea would want war is to basically end the world, and I don't really believe any country wants to do that. You know, as soon as nukes start flying, then nukes will start flying, and the world's going to be even more screwed than it is. I don't think there's anyone really want that at the moment. As much as the West try and push for that, we seem to just be taunting people into wanting to do that. It's fucking weird.
Medic, for fuck's sake.
The fire is dying. We need more gas. The extraction team keeps freeing civilians. There's no advantage of shooting civilians. Stay pro, man.
Give me some fucking drugs. ASAP.
Who brought converts? What the fuck?
Suck my fat dick, fucker.
You wanna jump at me, eh?
It's a fucking dozer. I need a medic bag.
Excuse me.
Medic bag on the ground. Anybody got a medic bag?
Russ needs help.
Don't pussy out. Get up.
I did try to mute myself for that cough, but for some reason,
Talking, and I'll get you out of there.
my hotkey isn't working.
Dozer is dead.
Oi, drop your gun, man!
Get down. Grenade.
Dang it!
Get up!
Get the fuck off!
Move it.
Move faster!
Go, go, go!
Get that arse
Time to ride
moving.
home.
Off
We're done.
now! Move faster!
Move! Go faster! Get a move on!
Move.
Move!
parking lot for extraction.
Give me that medic shit. Move it. Get the fuck up.
Don't get me started on the evolution of society's sanity. So the same as I always say, we're doomed, and unless something massively big happens, like, nothing's gonna change that. People are too fucking stupid these days. There's a level of idiocy in the world that I think there's never been. And it's like a dangerous kind of stupid because people think they're intelligent. People with like YouTube educations just shouting their opinions about stupid shit they know nothing about other than what some random Texan dude fucking told them to think. Like, it's just dumb.
The parking lot for extraction.
Want some of this?
Move, you slow wanker! Faster, faster! Move, you slow wanker! Pick your feet up, you great shite! Move! Pick your feet up, you great
Let's go.
shite! This
I've got your airborne friends,
Like I
but
say, I don't believe any of it. Literally none of it. Like, if it doesn't happen in front of me, I don't hear it with my own ears and see it with my own eyes, then I don't believe it. Not saying it's all lies, I just it's so hard to know what to believe now. It's probably not worth believing any of it, or you just end up going mad.
Up! Up!
Get up. Move it. Move.
Get a move on.
Move it. Get a move on.
Move.
On your feet.
I'm not gonna tell you your business, but collateral damage like this gets expensive.
Move. Come on, fatty.
Move it, come on!
Move.
All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
And of course I know you exist, not even relevant. Even as a joke, that doesn't even make sense.
One, two, three. One, two, three. Move it. Hey, Clover, follow me.
Go, go, go.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Break dead.
Now.
Stay.
Stay there. Don't make
Stay
me
still.
fucking angry. Down.
Don't move.
Close down.
Move faster!
Stay.
Stay.
Move it!
Get a move on.
Get that arse moving! Move faster!
Sneeze, I have no option but to know you for a fact you exist. I talk to you every single day.
Move it!
Go faster.
Get that arse moving! Fucking move it!
I need a medic. Fuck.
Medic bag, get patched up!
They just set another civilian free. We gotta do something about it.
Clover, come with me.
Oh, we'll have to read that in a sec. Bit of a shit show here. We don't get resources from space. We just, what kind of resource do you expect us to get from space? We don't need, like, we don't have a resource issue. We have a ratio issue of people that have and people that don't. People that have they have more than they can even use and waste still. Like, there's plenty of resource in the world for everyone in the world and some. It's just such a disparity between who has that resource and who doesn't. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Someone help me or no? You know, the rate, I don't even know the exact figure, but the ratio of just food that our supermarkets waste on a weekly basis is ginormous. You know, it's more than a third of the product goes to waste or something like that.
I can't pick you up with all these cops around here.
Like, there's no need for that, you know. And then you look at waste in your typical household, like people that buy a whole chicken and then don't eat half the chicken. Stuff like that, it's just... Then you look at places that really don't have anything. And there's no legitimate reason for them to not have anything with the amount that we waste.
I know some people. You'll be out fast. I have other scores. I trust we'll be working together again in a not-too-distant future.
But yeah, I don't know. I think those kind of rants probably are for a different channel other than a gaming channel. I've got quite strong opinions on that kind of stuff, I think. We just need to be a bit more aware of what we are and what we're becoming. What we're like allowing ourselves to become. Yeah, I should make a rant channel. Yeah. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't work like that though, Sneeze. You know, I need someone to like trigger me into ranting. I can't just sit there and make up a topic and rant into a mic. Like, yeah, but why is overpopulation an issue? That's only an education issue. You know, like, look around you, look at what society tells you is normal. You know, people go to school, they're told that maths, English and science are the only things. And then you leave school, get a job, get married, have children. Most people don't do too well at school, don't know what to do when they get out of school. They end up pregnant anyway. They have kids. People having kids that should never have kids. Like, overpopulation is just, it's an education issue as far as I'm concerned, nothing less. Like, if people were allowed to follow what they love to do, follow their passions, and taught how to from an early age, then less people would be inclined to have babies as soon as they're physically capable. And again, I don't think overpopulation is as much of an issue as we're made to believe. Like, we're still plenty of resource, we've still plenty of land for resource. We just keep eating that land. Like, we're really irresponsible with where we can have resource. I think, we can't carry on at the rate we're going with population, but we can still sustain a higher population if we were clever about how we did it. But as it is, we're just eating up all the rainforests, eating up the whole planet, we're covering everything in concrete. Of course there's not going to be resources. When overpopulation is an issue, then it's too late already. The only way you can stop overpopulation is by culling. And, who wants to be responsible for killing millions or billions? If that should happen, people just need to stop fucking each other. I'm all up for, like, legitimate families bringing up loved children, but like the amount of people that just get drunk and fuck on a Friday night and end up pregnant, there's no need for it. Well, that's what I said by culling, Snooze. To cull is to kill on a large scale. That would be the only way to stop overpopulation once it's already taken root. I don't believe that we're already overpopulated by any stretch of the imagination. There's still so much world left. There's enough space for resource. We're just not clever how we do it. We don't make homes that can be almost self-sustainable the way that science allows nowadays. We can take heat from the sun. There's lots of things we can do, and there's lots of like modern architecture that take natural resource into account. But yeah, stuck in old ways. We still burn fossil fuel, still just eating the world. Should look into that later on. Why not? Because I'm done with the stream now anyway. So it's either end the stream or rant about shit. It's up to you guys. But how are we over our capacity when we waste as much as we waste? It doesn't make sense. How do we have waste if we're over our capacity? Did Trump actually lie about the war? Who fucking knows, dude? Who knows? I hope so. Dude should have learned from Hitler, really, but we'll see. Only time will tell. All I know about Trump really is that the guy annoys the fuck out of me when he speaks. breathes through his nose like he's got a bad nose. I don't understand it. Sort of talks blah 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 blah. Told him, just what are you even doing with your face? And he's bright fucking orange. Yeah. That dude's so weird. I don't know much about his politics. To be honest, I've steered clear of American politics since they allowed George Bush into fucking power. Like, as far as I'm concerned with American politics, it's all like it's an experiment. Like, they put George Bush into power to see, like, are the American population stupid enough to allow us to put someone like this in power? See it, Dobbix? And sure enough, the American population were. And then they were like, well, how about if we put a black guy as president and then make him create all kinds of war? Like, bearing in mind we've just had a Texan racist, so we'll put a black guy in power now and get him to create all kinds of war and then give him the Nobel Peace Prize. See if anyone's stupid enough to fall for that. Sure enough, they were stupid enough to fall for that. And now Trump's just the next one on the agenda. Just yet another racist saying all this fully Nazi shit. Like, I just think it's a massive experiment on what they can get away with. And I think it's written in stone now. They can get away with whatever the fuck they want. They can literally put a My Little Pony in power and no one would bat an eyelid. Like, but anyway, I'm gonna go and eat some dinner, drink some tea. Thanks for coming, and might catch you in another 6 months if I decide to stream again. Maybe they'll fix Payday in that time. Who knows? Peace out to you peoples. Bye.